All right, welcome to Underground Crypto, your favorite deep dive show, and it is Friday. Thank you for being here with me. Let's go ahead and get you over so you can see this 4-hour chart for BTC. How's everybody doing out there? It has been one blur of a day, I tell you. Just rush here, rush there, and here we are, live on YouTube. Anybody else day feel like that at all? So here's what we were looking at for the 4-hour chart here. I've been calling it out for a few days. Not really saying it's going to do this or do that. Just kind of saying it's pretty obvious, this head and shoulder pattern that was here on the 4-hour chart, and that everything was pretty much about that 21 and that 200, that it had to lose to 21 on the 4-hour before it could lose to 200. It did yesterday lose to 21, and it was bouncing off the 200 yesterday, but we weren't real sure if it was going to bounce or go right through. So obviously you have this M pattern, and I already threw the measured move down there. But I do just have this slight feeling that it's going to hold this 200 and that you're not really going to get too deep of another push. But who knows? Only time will tell. I'm zoomed out. I'm looking at the bigger time frames. I could easily just have a little bit of bounce there at the 200 and then go right back down under it. No idea. Struggle Heart in the house, Melissa in the house, Funky Ferret in the house, Digital Revolution. Where are all my people at? Hopefully they got the notification that we are live from YouTube. Never know if that notification goes out or not. And like I said, it is DeFi Friday. So tonight we're moving from writing the rules to enforcing them, right? We've been talking about who writes the rules in crypto. Now we're kind of switching gears and going, who enforces it now that we know who the players are and how the way that they look at the rules, and then how they write them and who gets to write them, but then how do they get enforced, right? So code can automatically reject a transaction. A DAO can approve a proposal, and an exchange can remove a token. A court can issue an order, and a regulator can pursue the people operating a service. Those are all enforcement, but they are not the same kind of power. Tonight's lesson is shorter and more straightforward. We're identifying who can make the rules, who can change it, who can block you, and who can impose consequences when that rule is broken. But, you know, it is DeFi Friday. We're going to play some games. Thank you, Melissa. I was talking about the notification from YouTube. I know you're on it. Thank you very much for always being on that. Struggerheart says, what's up? What's up, Struggerheart? How you doing, man? We're just kicking off this live stream here. Let's get over to the crypto bubble. Let's not spend too much time on this introduction. You have to work with me here. My computer is being slow. I have way too many things open. And I didn't get the opportunity to restart my computer like I normally do before a stream, just to give it a little bit of an edge there. All right, here we go. So let's take a look at these crypto bubbles before we mess around with any games. So first and foremost, 1 through 100, let's toggle that 1 through 1,000. And looks pretty flat. I mean, you have 1.4 to the downside, 7 to 800, and not much else going on. So it seems like a pretty flat day across the board. Now, of course, you're going to have some outliers. You're going to have some projects that move 10% down, up, up or down 10%. Like here's Pi Network. It was down a little bit earlier this week. Morpho is down a little bit. Beat is down a little bit. Night, ADI, Stable, those are down, and then Pi, Hash, Injective, and ADA are up a little bit. Zcash up a little bit. Let's drop down the next 100. I think we should go through this pretty quick because there's no real big bubbles. Oh, there's a couple here. XEC, we talked about it yesterday. eCash. I was trying to get a feel for what the heck it was. Tagger, or Tag, right? And Unibase. All got up to the upside a little bit, and decent pumps here, right? Like 18%, 24%, 15%, and then what's down in this category here? Bonk and Kite, really? Track, maybe? Backpack? Up. Up is up. Up is very up. Let's see. So up 56.4 million in market cap. It's a newer coin on my radar. Yeah, look, you only have the daily here. So this thing looks like it launched maybe today or very recently. Went as high as like a little over 15.5 cents and then dipped really heavily. And it's still up 110% where it's at now. Not this high here, but where it is now. That'll be worth keeping an eye on. What is this? Talus Network. Okay, they just changed their little symbol. I don't know why, but Talus Network always makes me think of BitTensor. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's a part of BitTensor and I'm just subconsciously remembering that. Cash Cat, you know, that really good, like the best meme coin on Robinhood so far. It is at 63.2 million. Down a lot. It's been as high as like 220 million, so it's down quite a bit. Ansem with a 9% pump. Let's move along here. Let's do our price rundown. Let the person I was chatting with know that we're live, so they don't think that I'm just completely ignoring them. Let's see. What is going on? Is it CoinGecko or is it my computer? You never know when a website's going to have an issue. Sometimes it's CoinGecko. Sometimes it's Crypto Rank. Let's move on. Maybe, yeah, see, Crypto Rank works just fine. We'll refresh it, and it refreshes right away. So that means it must be CoinGecko that's having the issue, not my computer or my internet. Fear and Greed Index, 25. We've been right here. I think we were, 27 yesterday, 26. So we've been right in this range. More like we moved up a little bit, and we've been holding it pretty well instead of, a lot of times we move up, and then we come right back down. Looks like we're holding up pretty well right now. That makes me, not super bullish, but it makes me a little bullish on right now. Maybe we could start actually digging out of these bottom doldrums, if you will. So we got Bitcoin Cash, Pascal. Now, normally this is the second segment, but of course, like I said, CoinGecko is not working. Try to see if we can't fix this. So we'll just do this segment first. So we got Bitcoin Cash and then Pascal we started talking about. You see where they say funding round and stuff? That's usually what we dig into. Is a decentralized prediction market platform. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on the ones that we've gone over, but this one I don't recognize here. TR Asia. It looks like Terasia, but like the way that they have it separated by color looks like TR Asia. Is an Asia-focused perps trading platform built on the Hyperliquid network. Hyperliquid network, a good place to be. Co-founded by digital finance expert and supported by strategic seed funding round. Okay, yeah, that's just a bunch of stuff you guys aren't going to care about. 1.7 million total raised here. It's a perp, right? DEX for Asia. ADI, we've talked about quite a bit. I'm hoping to put a video out about ADI soon. Alpaca was a good one. It was weird. We were doing our news and they were like, Alpaca's raised 135 million. But then like on Crypto Rank, it says they've raised 723 million, which is a big difference in money raised. Alpaca is an API brokerage platform for tokenized stocks and AI trading agents. I don't know if they're just facilitating it, if they're like the gateway for regulation or something. I'm not sure why Alpaca is smack in the middle of this, but they've raised a ton of money, which tells me that they're important. They're a brokerage, right? That's right here. And so they're the ones brokering that deal, right? Getting you in and out of those tokenized equities. CoinHaku. Why does this look like? Looks like some kind of Temu Coinbase. Is a regulated Singapore-based crypto exchange and digital wallet. It is a Temu Coinbase. It's pretty funny. They've raised $10 million. They're an exchange. Founded in 2014, though. That's very interesting. The platform specializes in offering seamless fiat to crypto gateways for the Asian market. All right, so quite a few things today on our radar that are Asian market, specific. Crypto.com, MCO. Not traded. This is weird. I've never seen like a not traded. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. But we know what Crypto.com is, right? DeFi app that's base ecosystem native. Town Square we've been talking about quite a bit. Touch on it for just a second. Town Square is a cross-chain DeFi protocol offering leveraged yield strategies. So yield strategies, those are going to be available to your retail, but they're really more important to institutions and stuff like that. People with big money. MasterDex is exactly what you think it is. It is a decentralized exchange. Then we have Glide. Glide is a crypto deposit gateway for API supporting over 30 networks. So I guess you can just glide into all of those other networks. Brett is down. KDO Orange Juice was interesting. So Orange Juice is just a U.S. permanent capital firm building Bitcoin treasury. I don't know what they do beside it. I think it was really interesting that Michael Saylor's strategy has actually been in the software game for like 35 years. Had no idea. I don't know why I would. I don't really follow stocks. But of course, Michael Saylor, what he does with his treasury of his company is he buys Bitcoin. Well, Orange Juice is kind of skipping. Well, I don't know anything about Orange Juice, but I'm just saying it seems like they're just going to skip the whole 35 years of being in business in Wall Street, and they're just going to make a treasury capital firm buying Bitcoin. And I think they'll do well. Looks like they've raised $40 million. Helium on the chart. Aikido Games. Let's bring that up in a new tab because we'll get that later. I was trying to mess with it the other day on stream, and I couldn't really figure out how to play any of the games. Glacia or Glacis. I don't know how to say it. Glacis. Labs provided multi-chain clearing and messaging infrastructure to settle blockchain stablecoins and real-world assets via Zero Delta platform. Interoperability is a tag they give it here. Coinbase is behind it, and they've raised $8.9 million. So it'll be coming soon, that's for sure. And Star Power. This is what I think it is. I haven't seen it in a while. Energy network that connects energy equipment to empower applications like virtual power plant and carbon credit system. So yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. It's very carbon credit system focused, which is weird, but technically considered DePIN if you want to be technical. Prime Minister says, yo, checking in. What's up, man? Thank you for coming through the stream. About to kick it off. It is DeFi Friday, but of course I'm going to tell you a little story about crypto right up front. So the way that we're doing DeFi Friday is we're still going to play plenty of games, and it's probably going to be the bulk of the show. But there's no reason why we can't really give a nugget of information just to make sure we're still raising that crypto IQ even on a Friday. So what's the problem, right? We always start with the problem. Everybody claims someone else is responsible, right? Everybody's pointing the fingers at somebody else. So just imagine a protocol suffers a serious failure. The developer says the code operated as it was written. The DAO says token holders control the protocol. Wasn't me. Most token holders never voted, so the token holders say, well, we didn't really vote. We didn't pay any attention. And a small multi-signature group controls the emergency keys. The front end operator controls what ordinary users can access, right? An exchange controls whether the tokens could be traded, and a regulator arrives. Everyone points towards somebody else, right? So when the regulator shows up to regulate, everybody's pointing fingers in the other direction. So that is the problem when discussing decentralization. As a slogan, responsibility becomes difficult to see even when power remains concentrated. The shift, though, follow the power, not the job title. Instead of asking who the project says is in charge, ask things like who can upgrade the contracts, right? Who has the capabilities to do something that matters? Who can pause the protocol? Who controls that treasury? Who can change the fees and the fee rates? Who operates the main interface? Who can freeze, list, or remove access? That's pretty much one of the biggest powers, right? And who profits from the activity going on? The real answers reveal where enforcement power actually exists and who they're most likely to go after. Build a control map. So we talked about power map, control map, same thing. Once we map these powers, the system becomes easier to understand. Code may enforce transaction rules, and governance may change future rules. Gatekeepers may control access, and governments may impose legal consequences. Crypto does not eliminate enforcement. It divides enforcement across several layers. So that was like a nice intro, but also a little bit of a refresh over what we went over the last couple of days. So one game that I've been messing with lately that I think is interesting is this Kindra. And you can see it's dumped a good bit today. Could be a good time to get a second entry. Entry is lower than I even got in. But I'm getting a little bit of free Kindra just from playing the game. So I'm not really looking. I bought $5 worth. It's still worth like $6 or $7, something like that. So no big deal. And I'm not really all that worried about it. Let's hit max here. Let's see what it says. That's the same thing. So it could be a good point to get in, or this thing could be cooked. Who knows? I've been more focused on the actual game here. Let me sign in. They have 2 different servers, so I have like 2 different characters, right? Wait a second. It's trying to sign into the wrong wallet here. That is not what I clicked on. Anyways, basically you play a little bit, and then you are able to take the gold and batch it up and sell it for Kindra. I was under the impression, right? I was under the impression that I was selling the gold and that's how I was getting Kindra. But when I come into the marketplace, it says yours. I see that my gold for sale is still for sale. You know what I'm saying? It's still for sale there. So I don't know if I actually ever sold any gold at all. But somehow 1.4 thousand Kindra showed up. And I'm not really sure how it showed up. Oh, let's get that free spin of the day in. So I've been messing around getting to know this game a little bit. I guess if it rugs and goes to 0, I'll just move on and not play it. But honestly, the more I mess with the game, the more it's not so bad. On surface value, come into the game, it kind of looks a little overly simple. You know, click on a tree, it mines a tree. The dynamics of the game are slightly different than other games that I've played in the past, for sure. It's not so copycat, which is cool. Kind of makes it feel like it's its own thing and not just like somebody just copied the idea from something else. So you cut down these trees, of course, you get wood, you make them into planks, and then they have this thing where you can donate them towards, I don't know, these builds, right? You can contribute goods. And it's interesting, but then you can go into trade, like I said, and go to sell. And go to the bottom. You can list things, for sure. And you can come down here, and you can, like, batch gold. Like, right here. I don't even know if they'll let me list this. See, I thought this is how I was getting Kindra. But I see that, like, none of those batches, I don't think any of them have ever sold, and somehow I'm still getting Kindra. So I'm a little bit more confused on how in the world I'm getting Kindra, to be honest with you. But for whatever reason, playing the game and whatnot is giving me Kindra. Oh, look at this. Christine Goss, 333, my fellow lifer. Welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate your support always. I see that your name had changed a little bit. I always see it as Chris Goss. Now it says Christine Goss. But either way, welcome in. Thanks for being here on a DeFi Friday. We're trying to figure out how in the world or why in the world this game keeps giving me Kindra. Kindra is a new, they want to call it like an AI agent, but it's a game on Virtual Protocol. Which I realize that I don't really mess with Virtual Protocol as much as as I probably should as far as looking at new things over there. Yeah, maybe that's what I thought, Melissa. I thought it was maybe because I noticed when I just signed in, it said like 3-day streak. I wonder if they're airdropping it for active players and stuff, which is a good idea. A lot of games don't do stuff like that when they very obviously should. I have way too many things in my inventory. And the economy is just starting to pick up on these games. So I'll be interested to see what the price action, I almost feel like the game itself and then the price action of the coin is like somewhat related, but not really related, if that makes sense. Because it's like people are probably buying and selling and not playing the game, and people playing the game are probably not, investing like long term in the actual token. So it's very interesting. Because I noticed that the numbers go up. When I first started playing this game, there'd be like maybe 10 or 12 people on a server at a time. Like last night, it was to the point where there was like 30-something people on both servers. So that was like 60 people active at the same time, which is not a lot for a game. But before, it was like maybe 10, 15, 20 people, active on the game at a time. So that to me signals, you just 3-4x like your user base, your player base. That's what I should say. Or maybe the game likes you enough to give you free Kendra. Hey, maybe. I think they're airdropping it, or it's just for, like, how a lot of games will have the, what do they call that? Like your daily login reward. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. Like when you play the game every day, it gives you like a reward for coming back kind of thing. That's what it seems like. But who knows? I just hope that they keep doing it. I just hope they keep giving me free Kendra, because when I bought $5 worth of Kendra, when I bought it, gave me, like 33,000 Kendra or something like that. And 500 Kendra the other day was worth like 21 cents. Of course, the sauce here is that we're very much hoping that the price of Kendra goes up. It's pretty low market cap. And then, of course, as far as DeFi Friday goes, we're just looking at the game itself and the way that they go about things, right? Because when new DeFi games are coming out, I'm looking at the way that they manage ecosystem, the way that the money flows, the way that the classifications and some of the game things work out, the way that they manage stuff. Do they have game masters in, which they do? Stuff like that. Ooh, it looks like I got a quest I can claim. Get some XP. And then, it's one of those high risk, high reward kind of things where it's like if this thing goes crazy at some point, because they're still building, like they're still launching stuff and adding stuff. This is kind of like the bare bones of the game that they've got launched, and they keep launching other stuff. I'm in their Discord and stuff, so I've seen what they're talking about in there. So if they continue to grow, then you're going to continue to get attention, and the people already playing may talk about it, or they'll just keep playing. And they might come up with some good strategies to make it successful, or at some point it might collapse under the weight of their own incompetence. You never know. But either way, if it does take off, being early on it is going to be a big, I don't know about a big deal, but I mean, it's going to be first mover advantage, right? You come in early, you're higher level, you get higher level stuff, and then maybe you could sell, because it's got a real economy market in here, right? Sell tons of gold, sell tons of items and stuff like that. I don't know why it's moving so slow. Very strange. I think it's this CoinGecko. CoinGecko just won't load. I don't know what's wrong with CoinGecko. Very weird. I don't think my character is actually this slow. I think it's... Is it lagging? I can never tell. Sometimes I'll drink like a potion of like fast speed or something, and I'll be moving really quick, and then when it wears off, Yeah, Swift tonic. Let's drink that. Yeah. Definitely just slow for some reason. When that Swift tonic wears off. Nah, there it is. It's lagging again. I have way too much stuff open on my computer. I know that's what it is. I'm like, what can I close here? But of course, you know, I got other games open and other things to look at. So as we go forward here, you guys feel free to let me know what you like, what you don't like. Again, some of it's fun of playing DeFi games. Some of it's actually trying to get some free tokens and stuff like that. Like you would trying to grind an airdrop or something. I have had literal no luck with airdrops and stuff like that. So if I can get some from a game, that's pretty cool. This is Sunflower Land, which I still really do like Sunflower Land. Keep playing this for sure. And at this point, we have quite a few games that I can bounce in between, right? Let's see. Let's go clean up some people's farms. Let's do Reliable J first. Clean up some farms, and then we can actually take the things that we get, because I'm low on funds right now. And then we could go sell them. I don't think I'm clicking the right buttons here. Gotta go back first. I was hoping we could hop from like farm to farm. Again, same idea here. The game is actually decently entertaining. Sunflower Land has done a really good job of having enough stuff going on that's not the same repetitive thing, that it's actually decently fun to play. As more of a, not a game you just sit in front of 24/7 like, you know, something you would play on a PlayStation or Xbox. But something more like that you kind of check up on all the time, right? And then there's quite a bit of value. I've been over it many times. I don't think you guys need me to go over it again. But there is an actual token, flower. And there are people like here exchanging it. 14,000 flower is like probably, you know, $1,900, $2,000. Somebody just bought something for. And then somebody bought something again. Like, so there's money. There's stuff in here that's worth money. It just depends on how you are. Some people can play a game and they don't mind playing a game. I say this all the time. I think it's really funny. A lot of times people will, who I talk to in real life and stuff like that, they'll like really try to crap on these kind of games and stuff, but then they'll play like, you know, Candy Crush on their phone. And it's like, well, you're just wasting your time playing Candy Crush. You have zero opportunity to win any money. And they're like, yeah, but it's fun. And I'm like, okay, I guess. I like something with some ability to earn and grow, right? As I'm like clicking the same wrong thing over and over. So you go to the farm. What's up with all these people? Like, they got all these people like drowning in the water. What's up with that? They have a really big farm. It's actually kind of cool looking at all the other farms, because I can kind of get an idea of like what you can do. Sunglasses. Let's go check out his thing. Yeah, he has like a night Halloween. I don't know how he has like a night theme. Or maybe it just literally goes in between day and night. I don't know. I've never seen my farm go to nighttime. Let's go out of here. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Are you making any profits on sunflower? Very little. Very, very little. But I think you have to build your farm up a little bit. You know what? You know what's funny is I haven't really been focusing on trying to figure out how to make a profit on sunflower, to be honest with you. I probably should have, but I'm not. I've mostly been focused on just building up the level and stuff. Probably because I really think that, dang, I know I'm missing something there. Why do I keep doing this? I think that you have to be higher level to get to some of those items that are really worth something. There they are. Those are 2 items I need. Wow, it says I have 11 more things I need to do. They must all be inside here. There we go. I'm like talking and trying to play, so I'm messing everything up. All right, I got 5 more things I gotta do. This guy has so much stuff on his farm. This guy has got to be making some money, some flour, right? Oh, I never picked up these. That's what the 5 things are. So you get a social point, but I'm not really after those social points. I don't really know what those are technically like good for. Let's see. I have one more person who I can clean up their farm. Did we do Lala Trolley or whatever? I don't know. Did we do this one already? We did. Somehow I always keep going back to the same wrong ones. I only have 5 chances, and I only have 5 people. So somebody got missed. It would be cool if they would tell me which one. Okay, so I haven't been to this one yet. There we go, 5. I just want these items so that I can go sell them because I'm a little bit tight on cash here. And you guys feel free to tell me what games you'd rather see. It's Friday night. We're kind of just hanging out, keeping a pulse on the market. You know how that goes. I was really hoping, really not understanding what's wrong with CoinGecko right now. But it does this to me sometimes. Of course, this is not so much like a game, but it's got a mine in it. It's got some fun stuff to do. It's got Rush. I have quite a bit of all of my soul like deployed somewhere else, Solana. So I don't have a bunch of soul to like mine with right this very moment. It's that 16% mining rate. You can see people in here hitting just soul, but they're spending money on these shovels to get it. So of course, shout out to all the wonderful people on Godel. Great community, great tight-knit community of people. I haven't gotten to sit on there and chat in the last day or so, but when I do, it is always a good time. So those items that we just picked up, we run over to this retreat, which is like, I don't know, like the Goblin Island. The Goblins have it. So apparently there's like factions. You got to join a faction. I'm definitely like way too low level to do any of those type of things. But I can sell literally trash to this guy, which is fine because it gives me a little bit of free money. And one of the main ways to get some money is literally to fulfill these quests. And I got this one where I need quite a bit of stone. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that much stone at all. A little tight on cash. All right. I love when it gives me like double. Oh, it gave me double again. Nice. Hit some of these items. I must be doing something wrong though, because I keep getting stuck with like no cash. It's very kind of annoying. And then I guess I do have a few items to sell. Let's see. I just moved everything around. Where's my chickens at? Oh, they're up here. And let's see, what can I sell? Gotta sell a level 10 or higher. They don't give me much for them. Let's go in here and mix some food. I'm telling you, these chickens can eat all your food way too fast. And it takes way too long to grow. Yeah, I don't have enough food to even finish that off. I do have some of this though. A little bit of corn. Dang, and it just takes like everything. I need to sell some of these chickens so I don't have so many chickens. This game broke Polygon Chain back in the day. That's how popular it was. And it's still popular. Like, go to Sunflowerland's Discord. It is popping. And I've been to so many games. The crazy part is it's popping like a brand new game that just came out that everybody was like excited about. But it's been around for forever. It's just because the developers and stuff are super active with it. And they're always doing new things. Like an update every day. I'm sure it's just a lot of small things, but they keep doing different things and rolling stuff out. It's a good sign for a game in DeFi. So many of them come out, they have a lot of hype around the launch, and then they do a little bit, and then after like 6 months, if you even make it that far, sometimes like 2 months, the developers just kind of stop pushing anything out. This fan on my face driving me nuts. All right. I got to figure out how to get some money here so we can move on. I need to get this stone. I only got to 27. I need 35. The quests just like keep going up on me. Oh, we could sell these soybeans. Not really sure that I'm getting enough money for them, but hey, at least money's money at that point. And they added like all those little mini games and stuff. Those are pretty cool because you can actually sell them for keys to chests, and the chests usually have some pretty good stuff in them. Go over here, see if we have any rewards. Oh, I need that 500 gold. Not even close to it. Let's see, we're gonna need some wood. And as you go, it gets better. Like, I get way more wood now per chop. I have like a random chance of getting like 200 gold when I chop down a tree, which is nice. And then I need more of these, which I still highly doubt I'm going to be able to get as many as I need here, especially if they give me one at a time. That one gave me 2. Man, definitely needed 2 more times. Since I got a new quest. Sold. Let's go sell to Betty again. The thing that's nice is, like, sometimes you'll just get a bunch of quests that you just can't fulfill, and that's what makes money tight. And then you'll finally get a quest done, and then you'll be able to get like 2 or 3 from the same person. And then you're finally able to get some money. Let's see. Get me out of here. I don't know what I did. Back home. They do have some festival going on. We should check this out. I meant to check this out the other day. Festival of Colors. Whoa, that looks like a lot of reading. In this island, you can find a portal with a brand new mini game where you can earn tokens to spend on special limited items. Your attempts in the portal carry over days, so no rush to spend them. But the unlimited attempts option to play at your leisure or play as much as possible. The shop uses systems similar to the Stella shop, where you can unlock new items to buy right after you buy as many event tickets as you have to buy chance to win flour, which is the native currency. I like the way that they wrote this. It's like very down to earth. Since the way that the game and the event works are always changing, there is no direct donate NPC at this time. Oh, because they have like a donation thing built in a lot of time, which is weird. This is all thanks to you and your support. We from the community event giving back. Okay. I did try to summarize a little bit. Hopefully I didn't skip any important information. Slime Gym. Says I prefer Halloween. Hope it's a cool event. Alright, let's get in there and see what the heck happens. I have no idea what this event even is, to be honest with you. Okay. Start training. A broomsicle. Okay, so it like you know what this is? This is Maddle, bro. This is what this is. This game is Maddle. Tell me this is not the same game as Maddle. And I immediately don't really like this weapon at all, because it only slices in the direction that you're running. I have no idea what these are. This is kind of fun, though. This is what I'm talking about. Like, oh, it shoots tomatoes, and the tomatoes, see, that's effective. This whole, like, slashing thing, you got to time that completely. Corn bombs and bananas and beehives. I'm definitely going to have to play this a few times. Right here, you know what's crazy, though? This is already way funner than Maddle has ever been, and I've been messing with that game for, I don't know, 6 months. This is already better. I don't know why those little white cloud things are messing me up, though. Need to upgrade damage somehow. But at least you get something different. Like, you get something new here. Okay, map doesn't go on forever. In Maddle, the map kind of goes on forever, right? Dang, I need that XP, though. Where's my health? Oh, it's up there. All right, cool. I need some, like, health regeneration for sure. We got to double back around and try to get some of this XP before it goes away. It does seem a little more intense than Maddle does. But then again, I don't play Maddle on super hardcore mode. I don't think I'm playing this on super hardcore mode either. Ooh, you can go in the water? I need some health. Oh, is that what this is? What is this? This. In Maddle, you have like those chests, and they have health in them and stuff like that. The one thing I do like about the Maddle game is that you can kind of run forever and you never hit the end of the map. In this, I'm hitting the end of the map. And that is cooking me. Whoa, a lot of bosses here. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage. Huh. Let's look at these controls. All right. Space. Okay, I didn't hit space. I don't know what that does. I definitely would play that again. That was kind of fun. Start training. I maybe should have started training now that I think about it. I don't like the broom scythe. We're going with the beehive. Beehive was much better. Ah, this is where we level up. Okay. That makes sense. That's why I was getting just absolutely whooped. I gotta pick speed. Alright, so I guess you can pause at any point and upgrade. That's why I wasn't able to do anything before. Sunflower. What does a sunflower do? Just circles you? This is legitimately a good game. Like, they should keep this. I hope they don't just get rid of this. And you get like those same marks that you get for those other mini games. I think the mini games in this are a good move. The tomatoes. I really like the tomato. Alright, starting to get a little intense. See, can we upgrade something? Where is my X? Okay. I'm like, where are my points? How much money do I have? Target score, speed. Beehive, something. XP points, none. Got different tabs. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is I really need some XP points and some money to upgrade. I feel like this DeFi gaming stream is off to a good start here. How about you guys? It's been a little slow for viewership this week. Are we at the bottom of the bear market? Is that what you guys are trying to tell me? Shout out to the Prime Minister if you're still here, man. It's been fun with messing with all the pump.fun stuff, man. I stayed up way too late last night doing that. I paid for it today. I had to go sourcing for like 4 hours and I was beat. And I got up way too late. It's a good thing I managed to set up the stream this morning before I left. Okay, we got some XP points. Let's see, what do we want to upgrade? Definitely the beehive. All right. And the tomatoes. Definitely that. Oh, we got more points. More with the tomatoes. What about the sunflower? He needs an upgrade. Nice. All right. So hopefully they're going to be far more effective now. Yo, what is that thing? I think it's like a shark. Don't tell me that shark can come out of the water. What kind of shark can come out of the water? What I really need to figure out is some health. How do I get health? I don't know. I don't know what to upgrade yet. Dang. Jimothy the raccoon. Jimothy, Prime Minister, went to 40K again. I'm looking at my pump.fun coins because technically I should really be paying attention to a bunch of these. A lot of them not doing anything. But Jimothy is running. I feel like I'm missing something here. Come on, Jimothy. Go to 1 million. Anyways, what do we want to upgrade? Health. I really want to upgrade health. How do I do that? Does that say 55? Like, that's going to take 55 points to do? That's too many points. Need health. Oh, dude, I'm cooked. Gotta get out of that. Whatever these new monsters are, they are not going down. So I did, congrats, you completed the mission, okay. I got 0 marks and 100 color tokens. I don't know what to do with color tokens. I really would like marks though. Can we buy some things? Is there a market here? Shop. Hey, that seems way too straightforward. I love the theme though. It's like just paint everywhere and stuff. Okay, this is all stuff you buy with flour though. This is for the ballers. This is people who are really rich. They just want to buy things in game, so you know that they were there at that time. All right, I'm gonna play at least one more round. I'm starting to figure it out. Keep going with the beehive. Served me well at first. Maybe I need to dump all of my points into like one thing. Definitely want speed, although the speed doesn't quite serve me that well. Pumpkin, I don't know what pumpkins do. All right, pumpkin seems highly effective. See, I don't want to just keep grabbing more of the same things there. A watering can? heck does a watering can do? Oh, it just shoots. Yo, I need that. Alright, cool. Beehive definitely gotta go up. Somehow this seems to be going better than normal. Just keep upgrading the same thing. That seems to be the strat right now. Took an L for the team there, trying to get some XP points. Okay, so whatever you pick, you have to stick with that the whole time. Got it. So every point. So like, when can I do health or something? And maybe you got to get to a certain level or something. I think I'm stuck now. Melissa says, what game is this you're playing with the yellow bananas? This is Sunflower Land. Sunflower Land has like a special like festival thing going on. And inside that special little festival, they have this mini game. Kind of like the newer mini games are doing. Isn't this just like Mattel though? Where, you know, where we always make the joke that it looks like you're throwing trash bags. It's like the same idea. It's just they did it way, way, way better. I've only played a couple rounds. It's actually fun. And there's a lot more going on, and then you have all these upgrades and all these things you can do. Mattel is just kind of annoying. It's too much of the same exact repetitive stuff. I'm getting cooked on the health here. One thing about this game that I've noticed in all of its mini games and stuff is kind of the like distancing. Like you think you're far enough away, and then somehow you still get hit. So you gotta like stay like really far away from stuff. And they just don't really give you like an exit either. Like they don't really give you a good way out. I'm gonna have to figure out, because I keep picking speed in the beginning. I keep saying I'll play one more, but it's actually kind of fun, so I think I'm gonna play again. When you first start the round, they make you pick health, speed, or damage. At least you're not throwing trash bags at everybody. Exactly. I'm shooting, you know, water cannons and beehives and bananas. I had to figure out what I want to do. Oh, it's kind of random what you pick. Guess we're going corn bomb. Oh, it's like a corn, like, rocket. What is this? So here, it makes you pick like live, speed, or damage. I think I'm gonna go with damage this time. I keep picking speed. And yeah, I'm fast, but I like can't kill anything, so it's not really helpful. The beehive, I like the beehive. And then spacebar allows you to like go into your like upgrade. Sunflower, I like sunflower. And at first you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. But then you get to a point where it's like you're not taking anything down. You're just like not having the damage you need or something. The pumpkin's pretty cool. Okay, we don't have any points though. We need points to upgrade. Okay, we got 1 point. Guess we upgrade damage. Need all the XP. And you can see your XP bar there. Alright, I got 1 point. Let's upgrade. See, I've just been hitting level up and not even actually looking at what's going on. Alright, whatever. Level up. It's just like, what's the difference? Like when I level up this, I level up the damage, but if I hit level up damage, do I level up the damage of everything? Because that might be the move. That might be way more important. It's like upgrading all of them. Dang, like I said, I keep getting hit even though I'm like so far away from them. I don't understand. They're not shooting anything. It's got to be a strat here. All right. See if we just keep upgrading the damage. Man, I keep getting hit. Gotta figure out how to get health. What always happens, and then like you get later on, it's just like, oh, that's how you get health. It was something simple and obvious. Dang, they gotta put a bunch of new bosses on me. Alright. Upgrade that beehive. Let's see, does it make any difference here? You can get cornered in the water. It's risky. Get across that water, they slow you down a little bit. Somehow we are surviving better than we were before. Seems like the damage is the way to go. They don't like me much because every time I get like no points, they're like, you get no points to buy stuff with. You get whatever the festival points are, that's it. Usually there's like a score. Okay, so I had to get to 1500 score. I did that. After this round, though, we will go do something else. Man, I'm getting cooked on the health. It gets so crazy, though. It's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know where I'm supposed to get more health from. They have this health button. Maybe I'll try that the next one. Gonna upgrade that beehive, I guess. Probably should have done like all damage, but whatever. This whole like getting cornered thing is annoying. At least in Mattel, like the map generates forever, so they kind of can't corner you like that. Oof, slow mode through that water, cooked. Way higher score than before. Still got 0 marks. What do you got to do to get some marks? All right, we'll move on to something else real quick. Pop back over to Kendra. Again, I have way too many things up. Would not be surprised if I get kicked out of this one. Probably should refresh it anyways. Everything's full. Let's go into here. Let's see what we can sell. Nice. Sometimes you can just unlist things and then group your new items in with it. Honestly, I'd just like sell everything, sell all this. One thing that's kind of annoying is that you'll hit a point where like that you can only auto sell stuff up to like 1,000 gold coins, and then it won't let you do it anymore. They need like a destroy item button, basically, is what they need. Let's go to the tailor. See, we need some. We need some items, that's for sure. A miner helmet? That's hilarious. It also seems like your attributes, the tailor I don't really understand, but it seems like your attributes in the game are like random generated. This is where you get like your better axes and stuff like that. Health potions. Maybe upgrade items. Alright, I bought a shovel on this account. I really need to buy a shovel on my other one. Like I said, there's 2 different servers, so this is where you get different chances, huh? I only have 2,000, so if I buy one of those, I'm cooked. And here is the satchel. Yeah, this is what we need right here. Traveler's satchel holds 350 items. That's worth all the money, to be honest with you. What does it do with my old satchel, though? Can I sell my old satchel? I don't think so. I think it just replaces it. And then, of course, because there's not a ton of players playing, the items don't move very often, right? Like, I list things. There's just not enough people playing. And I don't understand why my character is so slow sometimes. It's supposed to be a US server, so I shouldn't be this slow. It's because I'm running like a bunch of other things. What is my combat level? I keep getting mixed up between my 2 different games. So you can cut down trees, you can get wood. There's bosses. Instead of like a lot of games where there's like different level areas, there are some high level areas where there's a bunch of monsters in one spot, and then there's some big bosses, but then there'll be like a level 2 chicken or whatever that thing is, and then over here will be like a level 12 something, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's very intermixed. Like here's 18, 19, and then there's like a level 10 in there. Oh, that's actual person who's level 10. I don't think I can fight any of those. Pretty sure I'd be dead. But then there's like all these 21, and then there's just like a level 3. Let's see if we can't get our fighting ability up a little bit. And a lot of games though, like you toggle, I keep using the word toggle, but like you hit C or something, you get character, and you can see all the stuff that's like equipped to you. Can't seem to figure that out in this game at all. Melissa sent sparkles and a gold coin. Hey, look at that. I don't know how you did that. I've never seen anybody do that. Sent gold coin. Kind of reminds me, have you ever seen on YouTube and stuff, they have the hype button where you can hype a video. They have like these hype points. You only get so many of them. Like you can hype like 2, 3, 4 videos a week maybe. And it's like this whole kind of, it says there's a falling star. I don't see it. It's like every once in a while it'll be like a random falling star on the map you can go get. Thank you, Melissa, for the $1.99. I don't know if it's supposed to be a super chat or a super sticker. There's no sticker, so it must be a super chat. Oh, it did. It counted as a super chat inside the goal there. What the heck am I saying? Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Melissa. For whatever reason, the engagement is super low tonight. I think YouTube was confused about what my video was about today. I thought it would be a good idea. Yeah, I think I'm going to change it. Like, I thought it would be a good idea. What's up, Blue Sky? Welcome in, welcome in. What I'm trying to say is I thought it'd be a good idea to, like, make sure we still did some education on DeFi Friday. Just really brief, though. Like, just like a really simple one. Like, 1/4 of the time we would normally spend. But just so we still are touching base on something and learning something. But I shouldn't have integrated it into, like, my title of the video and stuff. I know this is like very me stuff and not really anything that you guys need to worry about, but I think that hurt. I think that hurt YouTube's ability to understand what my video was. All right, let's see if we can go fishing. The fishing, I just don't understand where I'm supposed to be clicking. There we go. So the way you fish in here is that this little thing goes back and forth. I'm sure you've seen this in a game before. And you got to stop it. Look at that. Perfect catch. Blues Guy says, thank you, God, for everything in my life, the good and the bad. Some were blessings, some were lessons. Absolutely. I do love that saying. So let's see. Wow, I don't know if it's the lag or me. I'm going to blame it on the lag, though. So then you catch your fish. I really should probably close a bunch of things, and this would run a lot better. Or just refresh it would make a lot of sense. I probably will just refresh this in a minute. But you go to craft and cook fish. Because you have a cooking skill as well. Cooking got to level 5. It's definitely lagging. I think I know what I want to do here. The funny thing is, this game, I don't know if somebody's like hosting it. I don't know if you'll understand what I'm saying. I don't know if somebody's hosting it off of like their home computer or something like that, but it is very laggy. Sometimes, and other times it plays really smooth. I want to say maybe it was my computer because I have a lot of stuff running, and it could be. But then we were just playing Sunflower Land, and I don't remember it being laggy at all. And then I have CoinGecko over here just spinning. And I've already stopped it. I don't know why it keeps spinning. Let's close that. Just get rid of it so it'll stop tying everything up here. Honestly, Sunflower Land was a vibe. I'm going to hop back and play another round of it. See if we can't figure something out. Then maybe when I load Kindra back up, it won't be so bad. Get rid of everything we don't need. Check on this pump.fun coin in the background. It dumped. Because that's what they do, apparently. Oh, IV or Frog Dog is up. I should have just left these where everybody could see them. I like put them in a separate tab if I needed to check them while we were streaming. And I should have just left them so everybody could see them, to be honest with you. All right, let's see if we could do any better here. They're hard decisions. I guess we're going to go with Pumpkin. I haven't chose Pumpkin as like my first item yet. Problem is the Pumpkin just goes randomly wherever it wants to go, which is a problem. I guess I'm going to go with Lives. So as this game reminds me of Maddle, and it's basically Maddle, I would say that in Maddle, though, at least you have like health. The tomato is good. I like the tomato. So it's like you start off, every time you get a level, it gives you like a new item. Sunflower. I keep forgetting that I can go through the water. It just slows me down. Keep avoiding it. It would be nice if I could kill this boss and get his XP here. Got it. Alright, we need to hit some upgrades. Let's upgrade that tomato. And I think that's all we're going to get here. Right? I think Striker Heart said, what did he say? I used to play these games for hours, right? Sunflower Land, like, think about the different, like, Mattel. The reason why I like the mini games in Sunflower Land is, like, because the game you're already playing and it, like, kind of has a purpose. With Mattel, you're, like, you were playing it, you were hoping for some kind of, I don't know, integration with Solana Games, I believe it was, or you were hoping that they were going to give you some kind of, I don't know, kickback in the token or something. I don't know what we were hoping for, but we definitely weren't getting it. At least with this, it's like, I know that I will get something of value. Okay, so that whole health thing, there must be a way to get health that I'm not understanding. That's the only thing that makes any sense here at all. Because I'm increasing how much health I can get, but I'm not getting health. A weapon guide. I don't really need a weapon guide. I need something to tell me about, like, where do I get health from? IV moving just for your information. Let's go take a look at it. Oh yeah, it is. I really should just let's see. Let's group these all together. Here. Move this to another window or sunflower. All right, so now you guys can see. I don't know why I put them in the background so I could check them, but that was really not a necessary thing to do. Look at that. Look at that pump, and then also go right back down. So I might as well move the other ones over. Give me a minute. Let's see. Move to another group. Yes, I'm still in Jimothy the raccoon. I got back into it. Frog up $1. I don't have a lot of money in these guys. If you're just tuning in, I got, like, you know, yeah, this one I got $5 in. Cost basis so I guess I put $4 in. I have that much value, so you can see cost basis here. You can see how much money I actually put into something. And then same thing here. Cost basis $4. Only got $4 in this thing. Let's see. Helena Detroit, though, is crushing my dreams. I got $9 in it. I guess I just keep holding that one. You seemed very bullish on that one, Prime Minister, so I think I'll just keep holding that one at that point. Let's see. Does this just keep waiting for me? I guess keep me updated here. Okay, so this is Ivy. Frog Dog. Just so you guys know, the meme coins have decided that animals that have multiple scoliosis are in. That's what we like. We like animals with deformed spines. That's what's pumping right now. That's what everybody likes. Just so you know. Prime Minister says movie comes out the 19th. Okay. I did catch that. it's a play on, oh, we're dead? How did we die? I guess there's a time limit, maybe? That's alright. I was doing terrible. I didn't like that one. And I can kind of leave him alone. I'm kind of hoping to take him for a little bit more of a ride. Like, you know, if I'm up $1.36 and I sell it and I pay 20 cents in fees and I make $1, not really worth the time. So I'm hoping to get a little more out of him. Blues guy said multiple scoliosis. Right. Now you're making me not be able to understand how to say it. I've said it too many times. It's like when they ask you to say something 10 times fast. All right, definitely going with damage. Damage seems like the move. There's got to be some way to get health. It's just not understanding how there can be like no health. Is it these colorful blocks? Do we have to click on them or do something? I'm at 100% health right now, so I don't know what I gotta do, but we have to figure out. Yo, that shark disappeared. What the heck? Weird. Oh, wait. I'm like almost trying to take damage on purpose now. The watering can, I like that. Need to get this boss out of my way. There we go. Come on, let's get a little bit more. Alright, weapon guy. Let's go to the watering can. Like, do any of these give me health? No, none of them give me health. So what is this thing? Is this a potion? What is that? Maybe if I just hover over it, it'll tell me what it is. Yes, we like, in the meme world, we've decided that we like the animals with the multiple scoliosis. However you want to say it. You say it however you want to say it. How about that? It's a build a word workshop. I guess you gotta kind of focus on taking those bosses out because they have tons of XP. Basically, just trying to figure out how you keep up with the rate of damage that you need to kill things. Yo, that shark, how is he able to come out of the water? Because then these new ones come out and I can barely take them out. That's how they keep cornering me. I want to upgrade things, but... Alright, so let's upgrade that tomato. Damage, cooldown. Okay, cooldown would be nice. And then just damage of everything. Across the board. Alright, so now we've taken some damage. Let's see if we can figure out how we get health. Alright, but we need to upgrade that watering can and the bomb clusters. Alright, well, I was hoping sitting in the water would give me some health. That doesn't do anything. There's got to be a way to get health somewhere. Nope, that's just a giant obstacle. What about these things? Nope. There's got to be some way to get health. This is ridiculous. Just throws a boss right in front of you. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't get any health. Upgrade the damage. Alright. Upgrading the damage is definitely one way to go. And we're down. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe I'll get back to that in a minute. Definitely trying to get some health is difficult. All right. Here we go. Where do we think this is going? Oh, we're up. I'm going to be rich. $4. So let's see. He says, bro, I was not correcting you. I know you weren't. I know you weren't correcting me, as I don't know either how you say it, LOL, but I thought it was funny. Yeah, I know you weren't correcting me, Blue Sky. I got you. It's just that when you wrote it, then I tried to say it, and then I would just like kept saying it, and then I just like was like, I don't even know if I'm saying it right anymore. Man, this thing's got liftoff. Please tell me this thing is not gonna like just dump as soon as it bonds. Basically, and I barely understand this, but apparently you bond, you get to pump swap or whatever when you hit like 32,000, and then a lot of things just dump then. So now this is already bonded, so I guess this is less risk. Is that what you were trying to say earlier? I feel like I really should sell this at bond, right? Is that the move? And then I can buy back in at a later point. I'd really like to take one of these if we think that they're serious, and I'd really like to get to like something a lot more established, 100,000, 200,000 market cap, so I can get some real wins. $2-3 is just not going to change my life. But I know we got strategy here. They usually do dump after bonding. Exactly. I think that they dump a lot of times at bonding because everybody like expects to dump them. But also what they'll do is they'll be pushing up here. They'll be at like 28, 29, and they need to go to like 30, 32, and they just like will dump before they even can do that. And that part is kind of really annoying. It's like, at least let the thing go and bond if you're going to do all that. Kind of have this roof here at 42,000. Yeah, there it goes. Boom. Over. And Kendra got smashed on today, right? It was doing much better. We were all up here at like almost 500,000 again, and it just right back to 236. Like I said, it could be a good time to no, bonding, not bondage. Blues guy. All right, let's get back to where we were. I can't seem to get this game right. Oh, we got to reconnect to the server there. So you could just play this game like as many times as possible. I like how they're not giving me any marks though. I need these marks. All right, I'll give it one last shot. I say that. I could play it 10 more times, honestly. See, pumpkin piercing background. Activate only equipment without buff wearable during the game to receive one-on-one. Okay. No idea what any of that means. This is supposed to be training. I probably should have did the training like to start with. And we're going to pick damage. Even though I really want to pick speed because being slow is annoying. Corn bomb. Oh, 31K. Gotta go look at it. So this is where do we sell here? We touch 31.5. Do we think this has like a high potential of bonding and then ripping? Or is everybody gonna sell it? Sell basically at bond. I'm never really sure what to do here. It's also hard to do on stream because I feel like I have to stare at it. You're good, Blues guy. You're good. But I do feel like there's got to be some way to get some health. Like, it's just crazy that there's no health in the game. I guess they don't want you to really play all that long. I've never been over here. That thing got cooked. And let's level up that beehive. And then we'll do some damage. A big coal called it just now. So should we hold in and not try to sell it bonded? Even though, like, I'm probably gonna mess it all up because I'm live streaming at the same time, kind of thing. I like these tomatoes. Oh, do I not have any points? Guess I don't. I think I need to kill that shark. Upgrade those tomatoes. I'm streaming, it's hard for me to keep up with. If you could give me updates, that's great. If not, if you're busy, then don't worry about it. I'm hoping to catch one of these actually and stay in it. At least that's, I guess, what I'll be doing at this moment. You were saying earlier about what's good profit. I would say like a 1x. Not, oh, okay, so yeah, the way that came out was really wrong, Prime Minister. I said, like, you said what was good profit for me. I said like 1x, not really what I meant. 2x, 3x is good profit. But for the most part, right now, I just need to I need to double some funds a couple of times. We're cooked. I'm gonna be dead any second here, I feel like. Let's hit that damage. Done. Cooked. No attempts remaining. Thought I had unlimited attempts. Oh, we were just training. Totally forgot we were training. Let's go take a look at it. Yep, dumping now. It hit 31. Didn't even hit 32. Maybe it didn't need to. Hit 31.3. Wow, that's crazy. YouTube says there are 2 people here watching. I don't know how 2 people could be here. If I have it on my phone, right, and it's on my TV, that's 2 accounts. And Blues Guy is here. Melissa is here. There we go. That's 4. It just jumped to 4 right when I was saying that. Very interesting. I've run out of attempts. Practice literally counted as an attempt. That's lame. I feel like practice should not count as an attempt. Alright, let's go back. I could have swore it said we had unlimited attempts, but guess not. Let's harvest up some stuff here. Melissa says it says 8 people here. Yeah, it says 3 people now. YouTube always, I never can trust the number that it gives me, and I don't really care about it. I just think it's funny when it's just like, there's 2 people here, and I'm just like, doesn't even make any sense. I have it on my phone so I can see my chat, and then I have it on my TV so I could look over easily, you know, and see if something's wrong, like if I'm frozen or something like that. And that's 2 right there. So then if there's anybody actually watching me, which I know there is, at least Melissa and Blues Guy and Prime Minister, you know, so then it's like, I know it's wrong. Now it says 5. But for you it says 8. Oh wait, now it says 3. It's all over the place. It doesn't matter. It's DeFi Friday. We're just hanging out and relaxing. Like I always say, it's kind of like on Friday, you know, a lot of times, especially when you were younger, you go out, you go to a bar, you go to a house party, you go do whatever. Maybe you guys didn't do that. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. Not that I was big on the bars, maybe the house parties. But, yeah. Instead, we're doing the locked in thing, hanging out as a community, playing some DeFi games. I always want more than like $2 a profit, but every time I don't sell, I wind up going back to the bottom again, which is problematic. What was I trying to do? Oh, Chainers. I never hit that Chainers game. Didn't I already do this? Maybe I didn't do this yet. Just replant real quick. Probably gonna hop on Kendra after here. I thought I had the sauce. Like I thought, you know, I was getting gold on Kendra and I was converting it into Kendra. But I don't think that I was. Like I don't think that anybody was ever buying my Kendra, which is fair because there's not a lot of people playing. Like there's not enough economy. But seems like they're just giving me Kendra for playing the game, which is fine by me. I'm cool with that. And then obviously that strategy could work if there was enough people playing who actually were doing anything inside the ecosystem. Kendra just beginning to take off, but they're doing all right. I mean, before there was never more than like 10 people, 12 people in a server, and they made another server and there'll be like 30 in each one. So I can tell that somehow that it's getting out there and people know about it and a few people are playing it. I feel like people are scared at first to be the first person to go into it and interact with it in case it's a scam. But compared to a lot of the stuff that I've looked at, like compared to a lot of the games that I've looked at, the Kendra game is pretty solid. At first I thought it was going to be like overly simple. I thought it was just going to be like a small tiny little area and there wasn't a lot to do, but they actually built quite a few things to do in there. There seems to be some on the outskirts, high level bosses and stuff like that, and they seem to be building. There's portals all over the place. Well, not all over the place. There's like 3, 4, 5 portals that take you to other places. So I guess you're not completely like limited to that map. And it seems like, oh yeah, they could easily just add more portals with more spaces in them, and there'd be more stuff to do. So I'm really interested to see what happens there. I'm still waiting on my like high level, almost like World of Warcraft remake, but DeFi and everything. You know, like that to me is the pinnacle. I don't think Kendra is going to quite make it there, but they could. A game like that could start out and just keep building, keep building, keep building. Again, not to be repetitive, but that's why I like Sunflower Land. Because they're always building, they're always doing something. If they just keep building and keep adding and keep giving you stuff, it's going to be more like a Maple story. It's not going to be like a World of Warcraft, but it could be fun. Like it could have enough things going on to actually be entertaining for multiple hours, which is pretty dope. And Kendra costs $5,000 to start a guild. Thinking if anybody joins and starts playing it with me or anything like that, because it's obviously multiplayer. I got my son set up on there on Kendra. Told him he could make money and he was like, oh, I want to play. Money motivation. to a young kid. Tell him he can make $4 or $5 and he's there. Even though, unfortunately, my son, he resells stuff on eBay and he makes decent money. He'll have 40, 50, $60 a lot of the time. And so I'll try to you try to motivate him with like $3. He's like, not really worth it. He'll say it doesn't outweigh the effort. I'm just like, dang it. You are not old enough to be saying that yet. You're not supposed to say that to me until you're like 13, 14. He's 8. When I was a kid, we were happy if anybody offered us like any money to do anything. Oh, look, we're already well over 1,000. Let's go ahead and cash that in. Melissa says, I saw the Odyssey today. It was good. I'm so out of the loop on movies. I really am. But a good movie is a good movie. Like I'm not hating on a good movie, right? Too many of them are not good. I can't even watch like scary movies, not because they're scary, but because the whole time I'm like, he's right behind you. I'm like, come on. You know the classic like Scream movies or something like that, where the white girl's running and she just like running slow and kind of tripping over her own feet. It's just like, this is stupid. That's how I feel about scary movies. And then the timing of the music and stuff. Start doing the weird music back. It's like something's gonna pop out at you. You know it is. Takes the fun away. I think they should just let the things pop out and scare you, and then not even bother with the sound effects. It gives it away. Takes all the fun out of it. At least that's how I feel about it. I don't know. Let's go. This thing is holding up. I don't know if it bonded at 31.5, but this thing's ripping. So I'm at 92. I think I'm going to use my sell half strategy here. I always do this. I'm like, all right, I want to get exactly to half, right? And then it'll dump. I'll be like, why didn't I just sell it at $3.91? So usually the idea is, as far as I understand, is come in here, get your double up, sell half, have a free moon bag, get your money back, and then stack moon bags. Blues guy says smart kid. Yeah, he is, and he knows it too. That's what happens when you homeschool him. How do we feel? I think I was asking you about this Prime Minister. Prime Minister says, I told you that Eugenius was a runner. I know. I low-key feel like this is going to keep going and not like just pump forever. That's not what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to pump forever, but I just feel like it's going to hold up really well and then actually move to like a much higher market cap. And then we'll be like, dang, why did I sell that half? But if I don't sell half, then you know it's going to dump immediately. Like immediately. Yeah, probably go into 100K, keep a moon bag. Melissa says, I can't do scary movies anymore. There's too many. Yeah, scary movies are just, they're not scary. And that's problematic. But Prime Minister, how do we feel about this original, like, Timothy the Raccoon? And not like, do you feel like it's going to go to like 1 million or something? That's not what I'm saying. I just mean like the people behind it and the community sentiment and stuff right now. Did it die out? It dumped really hard on us last night at one point, and I sold it at a loss. So at this point, I'm just getting my money back. There it goes. I told you if I was waiting to get a perfect double up, and that screwed me every time. I should not play that game anymore, huh? Don't try to get perfect doubles. If you get 92, 94%, probably good enough. Lesson learned. I say that, but I know that I got to do it at least another 5-6 times before I'll actually learn my lesson. Prime Minister said, Jimothy the Vamp is at 8 million. There's a chance of flipping the vamp is low, but not impossible. Hey, that's a long way off. If it's at 8 million, I'm not really thinking we're gonna necessarily flip that vampire, but if you got to 1 million, that would be incredible at this point. I haven't watched any of these really go to 1 million. I'm sure it happens, don't get me wrong. I'm not doubting it. I just haven't really quite seen it happen yet to anything I've been a part of. All right, are we gonna bounce here? Really need that bounce there. This one did. Jimothy the raccoon. It's almost like they rotated from Frog Dog over here. Still up 60%. All right, let's see. I don't have enough points. I want to buy a new sword. Excuse me. How much is a new sword? Let's see. Let's talk to the blacksmith. I can't even use a lot of these. Okay, my next one doesn't really unlock till level 8 anyways, and it costs 500. Definitely afford the 500, but I gotta get to level 8, huh? At level 6. Huh, is that level? That must be combat level. That's what I'm thinking. Not like, because you have all these different levels for all your different skills, but then you have like a level for your actual character up here. By the way, if you start playing this, let me know. If you want to earn some free Kendra and hope that it goes to the moon. I mean, you see some of those meme coins that we play around with that have been showing. Those don't have no cool game to go along with it. So you would think in your right mind that having like a cool game to go along with it would definitely help it have some staying power and, like, you know, people keeping interest in it, right? Little dirt things in the ground. I just kind of figured that out. I don't have a shovel on my other account, so. There's a casino too. I don't know if the casino is a real great idea right now. Alright, I already did that. Alright, let's take this field pup out. Zoom in a little more. No, is it me or does it feel really dark in here? I mean the game, not in my room. Let's see. Kendra on Discord, Windows layout, sound effect, visuals. Bloom goes. Turn off extra speed on older phones. I'm not playing on a phone. Yeah, I got Brighten World. Lighten it up from the dusk. Doesn't really seem like it's very bright. It seems pretty dark to me. Let's see. Can we beat a level 9? I think we can. I think we got him. Hit level 7 combat. Then you kind of just grind some materials in the meantime. Alright, recovering a little bit. Of course, no chart is straight up. Usually. Sometimes in this world they are straight up. I literally got into a coin and it went to like 200k in like 6 minutes. And I was up 2,000%. Too bad I only put $1 in it. I was just getting onto pump.fun. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just playing around. I bought $1 of a couple of things. Got rugged 3-4 times. And then one of them just went straight to like 200k. But I only had $1 in it. So I only made like 20 bucks. 23 bucks, whatever. All right, we'll see what happens here. But to be honest, I could sit here and play Kendra for a while. It's because everything is like pretty new. And although it's like not a lot of money at all, I got some free coins. Oh, look at this. See, I'm telling you, I don't understand. Now I got 1.9 Kendra. And I even went into my wallet to make sure it was like in my wallet, and it is in my wallet. So they must just be airdropping them to people who are active playing. It's the only thing I can figure out. Would be cool if something like popped up when I got it and then told me why. Like airdrop alert or like something like that. Then you have like these things you donate to. I think I mentioned this earlier. I think they're just a way to get rid of materials since you can only sell so much. After you sell 1,000 gold coins worth of stuff, like you have to wait 24 hours to just auto sell. Otherwise you have to put it on the market. No, it looks like somebody did buy my gold. I think I had 2 of these up. Interesting. People underbidding me though. Would you rather get 1,200 gold for 495 or 1,000 gold for 300? Probably 1,000 gold for 300, I would imagine. You get 2,000 gold for 1,000. I guess this is gonna be like the game of undercutting people as much as possible, which is kind of lame. Unlist some of the things that I have and just sell them, get them the heck out of here. They just take up too much space. Mostly when you're just trying to like get them out of your inventory. Cool. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I see you in the chat. Don't be too disruptive. Although there ain't a lot going on in the chat right this second anyway. Alright, looks like we might be getting the move there. Oh, gave it right back immediately. Alright, before I get lost in just stacking mats and giving them away here. I definitely need to continue with that combat level. And so what I see too is that you know, you have like your magician and your warrior and your all that stuff, but you have to actually like go upgrade to it. I think it's at the bottom here. Yeah, so your hero, right? I think they random generate you because I definitely did not choose to be a goblin. All right. I don't even know how like you could be a knight, but you could also be like a goblin. Who would want to be a goblin over like being a knight or a ranger or I guess these are just, I don't know. I'm used to games where like if you pick knight, you automatically start with like a super low level sword and a shield and all that. I guess this game's not like that. It's just your character. So I guess I don't care if I'm a goblin or not. Alright, let's raise that combat level. How is the Minecraft world doing? He says, I don't know. Anyways, it costs like 3,500 coins to change your character. But I don't think it really matters much what your character is. Just want to get that next level. I want the next level sword. Let's see what else I can take out here. I want to fight some of those big level bosses, see if they drop any good gear. They built this thing. So in here you have like a virtual space. I honestly think that this would be a good game to go virtual reality with. So you have like this trading zone. Let's see. What do we got? We got Doge, XRP, Hype, Kendra, of course, Solana, ETH, BTC. I don't know what the value here is. Oh, you can click right on it and open it. Okay. Kendra actually getting a tiny little pump here. It's funny, all the things like a developer's like, oh, we could do this. It's like, all right. I don't know how valuable this is, but it's kind of cool. It's a step through the portal. There we go. And then they even have it. They've added this. So there's an exchange like right. I think that makes it look like Kendra's pumping. What do they have that thing on the 1 second? Is it the 1 second chart? I mean, I guess if you go to like the 1 minute chart, it looks like it's pumping. Is that a fallen star? What is that? Kendra Cup. Is there like a racing game in this? There is like portals and other places that you can go through. I have really not explored everything in this game, that's for sure. So my son plays on the new one, I think. I'm playing on the new server, the US server. It says US. Trying to get my combat level up. I'd probably have to kill like 2-3 more things here. And then I can go buy a better sword. And then maybe I could take on some of these higher level items or beings and get better items. I don't know what the Kendra Cup is. They have all these random challenges too. They'll just be like, who can chop the most wood in the like next 3 minutes? And it just spontaneously happens. Can I attack this guy? There we go. It's this right here. app.playkendra.com. You can see it literally at the top bar. All right, let's check on those memes. Whoa. I was not paying attention. Of course, a part of me is like, just don't sell it. Just keep all of it. But I was going to sell it. Why do we got to start dumping? Dang it. This one I definitely want to get out of. All right, these two are running. I need to go look at the other two. Nope, Helen's doing nothing. And baby Jimothy is also still doing nothing. Starting to move here up 70%. Prime Minister, my man. It's happening. All right, now straight to $1 million. Thinking this one could get to 100K is pretty enticing to hold on. Said we send in this one just the beginning. Wait till Europe sees it. Making me feel like I don't have enough of it. Blues Guy said he plays the PS5. He said it upgrades automatically. He's talking about, I'm sure, that Minecraft, right? Alright, let's see. Can I take out that level 8? Never fought any of these little weird fish before. Oh, we made it to level 8. Alright, let's go get a better sword. Do you think my character needs some gear? I think he needs some gear. I just don't have any money. I mean, I do have some money that I was trying to sell. It's funny, in this game, I'm trying to sell all my money. In reality, I think I need my money. I think there's like a button for like run maybe. And maybe I keep hitting it and making myself go slow. He definitely is like walking. Huh. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. Alright, let's see. I found controls. Click, space, E, mount, throw. Is there like a run and walk? A lot of times there's like a run and walk thing. Maybe it's tab. Nope. Shift. I swear I'm not this slow all the time. Short spine meta is hot right now. Alright, let's go back. Alright, we're almost back there. Let's see. I guess we're gonna chill on some of these ones though. What else we got? That becomes the next question. Alright, let's open this. Let's go for the next. Need 2x Warden Sap. I don't know what Warden Sap is. Dang it. I thought I was just gonna be able to buy this. Alright. I guess maybe we need to go get some gear at the merchant maybe. I must be missing something. A snug home of your own. Okay, so for like $5,000 you could buy a house? That's pretty dope. I want to do that. Board. You got the tailor, but I swear the tailor don't have no clothes. Oh, maybe he does have clothes. Get a cap. Do I want a cap? Spend all my money on a crown? I don't know. Let's do it. Where's my crown? Oh, okay. It's on my head. It's not very noticeable. Should be like bright gold. I guess every goblin needs a crown. Oh, I see a fallen star. Dang, somebody beat me to it. I never have anything good in it. You think like a fallen star on the map would have like a cool piece of like gear in it or something? Has like a gem, which I can make with like a tree and a rock. Not the most amazing thing ever. Alright, pushing. Good game to just bounce back in between watching your pump coins. And as long as they just keep airdropping me Kendra, who knows? I might come up on 20, 30, 40 bucks in a week or two. You never know. This is crypto, anything can happen, right? That's the beauty of it. Or I guess even the excitement of it. I just think it's funny because it's like at one moment people would dog you for playing a stupid game for no reason, and then at the next moment they feel dumb because, you know, you made $10,000 off a game because you were in it early, and they're like, dang, I should have did that. But if you would have told them about it when it was like this, they'd be like, oh, that's dumb. It's funny how that changes, huh? When the money gets involved. Because realistically, guys, this game is at like 230,000 market cap. Not the game, the coin for the game, but they're giving you free, right? Can you imagine what happens if it turns around and goes to like, you know, $200-300 bucks? Or sorry, I meant 2 or 3 million. And market cap, those are some nice gains. And then, you know, then the more crazy moonbag stuff, like it turns around and goes to like a $20-30 million market cap, which for something that has like a real use case and stuff is not that crazy. But DeFi gaming and the market would have to get hot. All it takes is the market to get hot and people to start speculating, throwing money everywhere. That's all that really takes there. And that's why timing is everything. But if that takes off, you can't go back and then try to get in and then try. You know what I'm saying? You can't go back and try to make it work. You rather were in it already or you weren't. Well, there goes Frog Dog. It was nice knowing you, buddy. I could have got out several times. Look, I love how they move in unison. And Jimothy, he exited too. Bye, Jimothy. Meanwhile, in other news, Kindra is starting to pump. It's back to 260,000. Yep. UG to each their own, bro. Tables always turn somehow. Yeah, absolutely. And it's not so much about those people. It's more about opportunity. I wanted to use that more as an analogy to talk about opportunity. Not so much to dog on somebody who doesn't believe in a DeFi game. More like that there's opportunity in weird places. And my real point is that you hear people do crazy stuff. Like, oh, they got into this thing and then, it was a game and they got coins or they got an airdrop or whatever it was. And like they made a really big profit, sometimes a crazy profit. And you're like, man, I should have did that. But then you gotta really ask yourself, are you the type of person who would have taken that opportunity or whatever it was, like airdrop or whatever? Would you have done whatever, not knowing the unknown? That's my point. There's a lot of unknown there, and there's no guarantee that you're going to get anything. And so a lot of people aren't going to mess with it. A lot of people aren't going to put any time or anything. And most of the time, they're honestly going to save themselves a lot of time. Most of the time. That's what makes the guy who went and wasted his time doing something like this, assume he wasn't live streaming and didn't have a community. That's why the reward is so great when it happens, because, a lot of the time, like an airdrop, you go try to get the airdrop and you get nothing. Yeah, they say we got luck, but really the deep dives say it all. Exactly. Well, I need some health. Come on, heal up. Let's see what we got to sell here. Let's bring it up. I would like them to increase the amount you can sell a day. That would be nice. Did we hit it? Did we already hit the 1,000? Yep. So now we hit that. Oh, you can only sell 1,000 a day. Dang it. So then, like, all of a sudden get money to buy gear with becomes very much harder to do. I do have $1,200 or $1,200. 1,200 gold coins just chilling right here that I could pull if I needed them. Not so bad. I'm still up 76%. And this one I'm still up 50%. Like Prime Minister said, I'm kind of interested to see what happens when Europe wakes up and Europe comes on board here. Are they trying to dump it so Europe can have a good entry? Is that a thing? I guess I just sold a bunch of these, so I need to grow some more. Some more rhubarb. Carrots. I don't know why they make carrots so hard to get. Let's see. We get more wood in 20 minutes. It's going on 10:40. Wow. Time flew by. Like I said, I could probably sit. Could probably sit and play this for the next 7 hours. Does he actually dance? Oh yeah, he does actually dance. That's pretty funny. If you hit 2 or 3. If you hit 1, 2, or 3, it does different things, Otter King. Pretty funny. What is kinship? Maybe I should click on this. Kinship is 1.15. I don't know what that means. What is kinship? Is that maybe what they're giving us? Oh, he wants to duel? That's a bad idea, Otter King. Pick your element. Obviously fire. Oh, this is more like rock, paper, scissors. This is not like we fight. Dang. I entered the duel thinking I'm way higher level. I'm definitely going to win. Alright, you got to pick one. Fire, water. Of course, I already told you what I picked, so you're going to beat me. I didn't think about that part. Fire burns a leaf. So it does kind of lag sometimes, yeah. And then other times it runs real smooth. Like right now it's not really lagging. My character is just moving slow. I feel like there's some kind of run walk that I keep toggling on and off. And then sometimes it is actually laggy. It's like it's both. I should probably focus on what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be finding something that allows me to get within my next sword upgrade. Need to warden sap. A warden sounds like it would be one of those big bosses. But it's probably a tree. If you need sap, it's probably a tree. I'm pretty sure this thing has a lag back on characters. It's got some issues. It's definitely new. Like I said, I feel like somebody's hosting this thing from their computer, if you know what I mean. Not that it's like a secret, but like you rather literally know what that means or you don't. Okay, so I guess I'm high enough level I can get these different types of wood. There's like these different little season areas and stuff that are kind of interesting. And I was wondering, these are amber logs. Because I need to get warden sap. So I'm wondering if like the sap is somewhere in one of these places. Raw amber just on the ground. Like, don't really want to fill. Oh, wait. I'm so worried about filling up my inventory. I forgot I bought a satchel for 350. Yeah, I got 350 item satchel. Well, that helps a lot. An acorn thicket. Requires a higher level of foraging. Foraging, not forging like in a forge, like with metal. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Sometimes it's just a challenge of figuring out what the heck is going on. A new version of Kindra is live, so we got to refresh. They're definitely still working out these bugs. They probably should have worked them out a little bit before they launched, but that's okay. I'd rather them launch something and have something. Sign in with the wallet. Instant 5x. What is he talking about? What instantly 5x? Prime Minister says instant 5x. Caught another runner, bro. Well, what was it? Maybe you did tell me earlier. Jimothy Table. Probably a little late to hop in it now, huh? What's it at? I don't have any soul lined up. This raccoon stuff is going crazy. Oh, he just dropped it. Let's see. Remember how to work my own computer. All right, here we go. Let's grab that contract address. Duplicate one of these. Oh, I guess I could have just put it in the search bar, huh? It's at 62K. Check it out. What happened? Okay, there we are. Yeah, I know. They're into like a lot of the table stuff too. Yeah, dude, that thing pumped. What do you think about this coin though? If I get a really hardcore pullback, is that maybe a good place to enter? Yeah, I'm not gonna buy now. I just wanted to have it up, so if it dips like down to like 20K or something, 15K, because they do that pretty often, it seems like this one is doing right now. Everybody's going to Jimothy table. They're done with the regular raccoon. They want a table. Frog dog. What time does Europe really wake up? And not just like when do they crack their eyes open? When does the market really start to heat up? Is that like 4, 5, 6 o'clock? What is that? I know we talked about the American market, which I understand a little bit better because I'm in America. So like I get that part, not, 8:30, 9:30, 10 o'clock, that kind of thing. But what about Europe? She says that's my call right there, right here. Cryptus. He's in there. He called this thing at like 16K. Looks like you might be getting the pullback here, which is, I don't really have anything to deploy. Like I wish I did. All right, now I got a little bit going. Let's see how nice of a, it's funny being on the other side. I'm like, pull back. I'm like, pull back drastically. Pull back to like friggin' 14K. That would scare everybody pretty good. How are other ones doing? Come on, recover. Hopefully Europe doesn't come in and just dump us. I don't know how they would do that, honestly, but seems to be my luck so far. I got to get into some more opportunities to see the bright side here. All right, we were trying to find the sap. Maybe they're over here. Let's see. If the amber was on the ground, amber is technically sap. Dig this up. All right, we've got some foraging. What are these? Fin iron. So this is iron. So those are rocks. It's not sap. See my little like pet? Pretty funny. All right, what are these? Okay, it's something you forage. $8K. European trading hours are early morning, but they're not the same as America. Prime Minister said 8K. I'm not sure why you said 8K. What happened? Oh, you called it at 8K. Yeah, I see that. Oh, you called it on this one. That's phenomenal. There we go. There we go. Rug. Did it just rug? Should I buy? Oh, I mean, that thing just rugged. Do we buy $1? Just buys $1 at 1.4. I hope you sold, Prime Minister. Said there's always another coin. Absolutely. Yeah, that thing just rugged. I've seen some of them bounce back, but not from that. Like go to 4 or 5 and then bounce. Prime Minister says I'm out ages ago. Touche. Well done. He's definitely got this stuff locked in. Of course, like your brain's like, oh yeah, cool, great entry point. Yeah, not on these type of coins. You don't need an entry point on a coin that's dead. Alright, well, whatever I'm looking for is not there. Maybe we'll try over here. I guess I gotta learn, like, the different categories and areas. Okay. Whatever it is, I'm not high enough level yet. Sakura wood. There's actually was a vamp on this. 2 launched the other rug too. Everything is Rug City. Thought it was Rack City. It's Rug City. So like, are people buying this? Why would these be green? Keep an eye on it. I don't think it's gonna do anything. What's crazy to me is like a coin like this that's gone on for forever, and then somebody just rugs it. It's like, why did they wait like 4 days to do that? It's crazy. All right. I legit have no idea where the item I'm looking for is. Some kind of sap. Maybe I could just go on the market and buy some. It's a crazy idea. Instead of scurrying the whole map trying to find it. Come on, Kendra, keep dropping me free coins. So I need Warden Sap. Let's go into trade. Can I search something? They're like, you can type here, but you can't search it. Oh, right here. Bang. Warden Sap. Buy. Done. Where did they get that from? It looked like an acorn. But now I don't have any money. It's pretty funny. Go into trade. I guess I grabbed the money I was selling back. And we'll enlist that. I will take that money back. This is not selling anyways. And now we get a new sword. So that's a Frost Great Sword. Maybe I could sell off my other swords? Is that a thing? Here we are. Yep, list that sword. Alright, listed in Kendra. Sword that I'm not or something else I'm not using. Probably just keep my gold for. All right, cool. We got a nice new sword. I wish I could get some more gear. I have no idea where I'm supposed to get gear though. Let's try this sword out. Seems effective. Still taking a ton of damage fighting like a level 9. EV is good on Godol, bro. Time to mine if you want. Good to know. Let's go check that out. Go to the mines. It is pretty good. All right, cool. Still want to put all of my soul in here. Do like 0.0015. Oh, I need it on pro. I just wonder why it looks so different. 0.0015. I think there's another 0 in there. And then we hit rounds. I think I finally stopped confusing myself with this. Oh wait, we don't want 25 rounds. I want maybe 5 rounds. Oh, you gotta go all. I'm like, why is it not generating? Because every time it does this, it changes. Oh, too many zeros there. There we go. Yeah, $2. That's fine. We'll do that. Let's go to craft since I got all of those strange items. I guess they're all just considered wood, huh? Forge fin fire lantern. Okay. I guess we make some lanterns. I don't know what you do with them. Dang, we're going on 2.5 hour stream here. With this type of stream, DeFi Friday, I honestly could sit on here for like 17 hours. I don't think my son would be very happy with me. Or the wife, or anybody else in my household for that matter. And I'm out of drinks too, that's problematic. I feel like I need a double espresso right now. Okay. Frog Dog looks like it's going to try to run back to 40K. And it's funny the timing. And then Jimothy Raccoon's going to do the same thing. Says, I find where you get pets at the pet shop. Yeah, have you seen my pet? Minecraft, look at that. I don't really know what the point of them is. So if you go to style, you have mounts, hats, and pets. This says a Grove Fawn. There's different pets you can get. I think they do different things, but I'm not really sure. Then the different weapons. We just bought an upgraded sword, shield. We don't have any shields. I don't know where you buy a shield. I haven't seen a shield for sale. And I'm a goblin, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to have. Oof, I think I picked the fight with the wrong guy here. Oh yeah, getting cooked. Dead. Well, that's what happens when you die. Start back at the beginning. Let's see, a bounty board. See what it's got to say. Shore Snapper. So is that like automatically in my quest? Don't like this. You can re-roll. I don't need to re-roll, but I don't see it in my quest either. Shore Snappers. Well, those must be on the shore, right? That would make sense. Low volume hour upon us. Things will pick back up in about 5 hours. Okay. Ooh, falling star. Give me that. Oh, they're shore snappers. Weird. I don't know if I have that quest or not. Oh wait, I can actually fish in this little... Wow, I'm not very good at it, huh? There we go. Actually catching some fish now. Perfect catch. Barely didn't miss that one. Fishing up level 5. Dang. Missed that one. Alright, enough of that. Enough of that. Alright, he says it's picking back up. He says take profit. Take profit here or wait for it. I was thinking it would probably run back up to the previous high at least. There's a quick move up. Or a quick move down. Not that that matters. Liquidity. How about the other one? Yeah, it's kind of dying off. The volume. Only up 76%. I was hoping to get a little better than that. Yeah, just reminded me. Hey, I appreciate the reminder. Obviously, I'm doing some other stuff right this second. I'll be able to lock in and focus a lot more on that once I get off stream. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Bottom bear market vibes. We're here. We're hanging out. We're grinding. Sometimes all you can do is show up, right? Well, there's a fishing frenzy and I'm winning it. You better keep fishing, huh? Oh, I missed that one. Oop. Let's go. Perfect catch. I don't even have anybody else competing with me. Wow, I'm not good at this, apparently. Not very good at this at all. Dang. Says we gonna do some work. Gonna do some work. Catch you later, bro. All right, man. Feel free. Hit me up whenever you can, whenever you got a moment. Or if you see something pumping. I still got to go do a bunch of shipping because it's Friday. There we go. All right, well, I think I'm going to win that one. Let's finish up this bounty real quick. I need shore snappers. I don't think I needed to kill that one that I just killed. Health go up a little bit. Do wish there was more of certain stuff. There's only a few here and there, but everything seems to respawn pretty quickly, so that's good. Oh yeah, he about to kill me. Wow, 2 health. Think I should probably wait here before I try to fight something else. Let's see. Let's cook some fish. You would think that cooking fish, yeah, would give me something I can eat. There we go. Perfect. Gotta get 3 more of these shore snappers. Yeah, that thing's done. Don't worry about that one. What did I get for the fishing frenzy, though? I don't know if I got anything for that. Oof, did not mean to do that. All right, we finished it. Like, where do I collect this bounty, though? Let's try going back to the main square here, see if we can collect a bounty. Anyways, Melissa, you get to play this game at all? We've been messing with it. Did you get any free Kendra from it? I don't even know. Sometimes it's sometimes you don't even have to play it, to be honest with you. Sometimes you just have to have it on. I don't know what metrics they're recording. Sometimes they just probably give it to people who are active, like you just are logged in. Oh, there's the bounty board. Does it auto turn it in? It must auto turn it in. Paid today, 1. Okay, so you can only do 4 bounties a day. Very interesting. All right, well, I do have to go do shipping for the other business, so I'm gonna probably hop off. It's been a lot of fun. I'd love to sit on here forever with you guys. I wish we had about 20-30 more people hyped on some DeFi gaming, but that's all right. It'll come in time. No, I've been very busy. I hear you. This is when I get to play this for the most part. Last night, I was up messing around with Pump.Fun, so I actually did get to like have it up and play more than I normally ever would. Oh, I got Kato'd. That's probably a good time to wrap things up there. Let's bring it back to the home screen there so I don't constantly eat up all the bandwidth. Let's refresh that. Yo, they kicked me out. Let's log in. I don't even remember what I used. Did I use a Ronin wallet? Browser extension. Oh, because I'm not logged in. All right, I'll figure that out later. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. You know what it is. Stay underground, stay crypto. Hope you enjoyed the show. It was a good time. Please don't. Don't get off the stream, bro. I have to. I've got to. All right, let me figure out even how to do that. All right. Stay underground, stay crypto. It's good DeFi Friday. I'll see everybody later. You can always hit me up in the Discord, all that good stuff. Underground Crypto out. Please like the stream, and there's a link to the free Discord in the chat.